भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादा सहगना ललिता श्री शाखान्तांश्च ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नाम नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारि निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारि नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरक्षे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता श्री राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। राधे भगवान ब्रजेशतनयास्तद्धाम वृंदावनम रम्या काजिदुपासना व्रजवर्गेण कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणमुक्तं प्रेमावमार्तो महा श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुर्मुकुन्दं तत्रादरं परः हरे कृष्ण। So we once again welcome all of you for the Gita reading. We just briefly recap in the initial of the Gita. We covered some verses. धृतराष्ट्रोवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे संवेदायुत्सवः मामका पांडवाश्चैव किम अकुर्वत। Dhruta said, in the place of Dharmkshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do? Devaj drishtva Pandavanikam vyudam Duryodhanastata Acharya Mupasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit. Sanjay was the like Dhritarashtra asked that Sanjay, like already they are assembled in the battlefield, he knows they have assembled in the battle. Why is asking? He is fear that maybe because of Dharmkshetra, they might have a reconciliation, and then they will like divide the kingdom, Indraprasth and Hastinapur. But like he cannot say like this to Sanjay, because it's like quite a demoniac. They should not reconcile. His point is, but anyways, he wants to appear saintly. Therefore, he's asking like that. And then Sanjay told that, "Don't worry, your sons will die, and I will tell you how they will die." But for your information, I'm telling you that there was no reconciliation. Duryodhana straight away went to Dronacharya, and he's encouraging everyone for the battle instead. So that's the meaning here. And somebody was asking, these verses are spoken by Duryodhana next, I think, 13 verses. So, like it's said here, Acharya Mupasanga Raja Vachanam. Like Sanjay said that Duryodhana said. So all of these verses are said by Duryodhana, but like it's counted in Sanjay said. Pashyetam Pandu Utrakam Acharyam Mahatim Chamam Vyudha Drupada Putrena Tava Sishyena Dhimatam. Oh my dear Acharya, oh my dear teacher, you are a fool, number one, because you have done already a foolish activity. So Duryodhana is very fearful now. Actually, he's not able to hide his fear. Therefore, out of fear, he's speaking that, see the army of the Pandavas. And out of anger, he's cursing his teacher. And because of you, you have educated, and just see what he has done against you. Tavasishyena dhimata. It's a taunt. Atra sura maheshwasa bhimarjuna samayudhi yudhano viratascha drupadascha maharatha. So Dronacharya may say that, my dear, but you see, our army is 11 Akshunais, and they have only 7 Akshuni warriors. Yeah, their army is less in quantity, but they have great fighters, which are equal to Bhima and Arjuna, like Udhano, Virat, Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kasirajascha, Viryavan, Kurujit, Kunti, Pujascha, Sabhyascha, Rakuntava. So many he is naming them. Yudhamanuscha, Vikranta, Tamojascha, Viryavan, Saubhadro Draupadiyacha Sarva Eva Maharatha. Maharatha means he is able to fight with 10,000 warriors at once. Atiratha is able to fight with 1,000. Rathi means he is able to fight with 100, and below that is Ardhar. Maharatha. But then, just to hide his fear, Dronacharya will say, why you are talking only about them? Don't you know we also have power? Just to hide his fear, he is saying, my army also is very powerful. And so, Sangyartham, please hear their names. You are there, Bhishma is there, we discuss in detail this verse. Karna is there, Karpasaratinjay, all these people are there. Annecha Bahu Sura, for my sake, they are ready to die. Somehow he's saying they already died because of Aprayaptam Tasmakam, strength put by Bhima is very limited, and our strength is unlimited. And now he has glorified Bhishma so much because protected by Bhishma. Therefore, others might be ठीक है, Dronacharya might feel, then what I should do? I should just sit down. So no. Aneju Sarvesh. You all have to give protection to Bhishma. Because if you will give protection to Bhishma, then only he can win. So you all are also very important. See the diplomacy one by one. Bhavanta Sarvahi. Tasya Janjana, Bhishma is saying what politically is saying. Do the council. Don't worry. I am a Kshatriya. I will fight to my best limit. But remember that you will not win. You will lose. So he blew the council. Pratap won. Tata Sankashta Bhiris and all the instruments started sounding. So here we concluded that now the hero has entered in the scene. Although Duryodhan did not take the name of Krishna, but somehow or other, the Krishna is introduced in a very amazing manner. Tata Sveter Haya Yukter Mahati Sandane Stitao Madhava Pandavaschega Divya Sankha Pradadmuk Tata Sveter Haya Yukter. First, the white horses are shown. Mahati Sandane, big chariot Stitao. This is first time any charioteer name is mentioned. Generally, charioteers name are not mentioned. And now you will find that Arjuna is taking different names of Krishna, and they also have very significant meaning. So here the name of Krishna is Madhav, which is taken by Sanjay. So this name indicates that Krishna is the husband of goddess of fortune. That means he means to say, my dear Dhritarashtra, the fortune is not in your side. The fortune is in the other side. Indirectly, he's saying, Dhritarashtra, you are a fool and you will lose. Madhav. That's the meaning of saying this word, Madhav. He's, husband of goddess of fortune is staying on that side. Please understand, there is no chance for you to win. Pandavas Cheva, Divya Sankha Pradat. Always, the Lord is always transcendental. Anything belonging to the Lord is transcendental. Therefore, his conch shell is also transcendental. And because Arjuna is a devotee, he is connected to the Lord. Therefore, his conch shell will also become transcendental. So if you want to become transcendental, just very simple thing, connect with the Lord. Therefore, Arjuna's conch shell is also called transcendental, just because the conch shell is in touch with Krishna. Arjuna is in touch with Krishna, therefore everything has become transcendental. His conch shell is transcendental, his chariot is transcendental, his horse has become transcendental, he has become transcendental. You will see in the battle later on how things unfold, and anyone firing any big weapons also, but they are not able to defeat Arjuna. Panchajanya Rishikesho Devadatta Dhananjaya Pandurangagna Mahashanka Kima Karma Vrakodaraha. Panchajanya Rishikesho. So the name of the conch shell of Lord. Now here the Lord Krishna addresses Rishikesh. Why it addresses Rishikesh? Rishikesh, the meaning of the word is master of the senses. So master of the senses means he is a master of the senses of Arjuna, and he's directing Arjuna's senses in this battlefield. Therefore, this name is used here as Rishikesh. So just to encourage Arjuna or the Pandava army, Lord blew his conch shell. Rishikesh, he is directing the senses of Arjuna. Devadattam Dhananjaya. Pandurangagna Mahashanka Bhima Karma Varkodara. Now see here the names are used differently. The direct name of Arjuna is Arjun. But Dhananjay is not his direct name. The mention of the name Dhananjay means the Sanjay wants to point out to the Dhritarashtra that, my dear, you see on that side is Dhananjay, who won so much great wealth for his brother. Therefore, in this battle also, the entire wealth of Indraprasth and Kurukshetra or Hastinapur will belong to the Pandavas. Like that, names were not taken for the Kauravas. Similarly, the name of Bhim here is not this Bhim. The name of Bhim here is Vrakodaraha, one who has a great appetite. Last time we discussed that how any whether prasadam would come, it would be divided into two parts. One part for Bhima and other part for whatever family members are remaining. So Bhim Karma Vrakodara. So Bhim Karma means Bhim was a performer of tasks. One time when they were in the forest, and this Vidura and Valakshagra, they were burnt. So they through this tunnel they reached other side of the river, which was the great forest. So there was a big demon also living there, Hidimba. So then after walking some distance in forest, if you have tried to travel, but very difficult to travel all forest also not remaining also. But it's very difficult because there is no path. So all the Pandavas were tired. So Bhim, what he did, he put all of them on his shoulders. 4 brothers and 1 mother. 5 of them he put in his shoulders and he started running. Like generally some trees there. Then we move aside and go. Or some bushes there, we set it aside. But Bhima was not like that. He was running and whatever was coming, it went aside. Tree will collapse. So therefore, his name is Bhima Karma. So again, Sanjay wants to emphasize that, my dear Dhritarashtra, you don't know. Here is the person, Bhim Karma, Vrakodara, and he is going to devastate your sons. You'll see that now. And Rishikesh also means that Krishna is the master of all the senses, and therefore he will misdirect the senses of your sons. He will misdirect the arrows of your sons. They will shoot in the right direction and he will misdirect. So they will not hit the target. Whereas the senses of Arjuna and Pandavas, he will direct. So Arjuna, even if he is missing the target, he is not shooting as Krishna is shooting little different, but Krishna will he will manipulate his senses, and the arrow will directly go at Bhishma and all your sons. Therefore, you have made a very foolish decision to come in this battlefield. These are all the meaning of the names. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakula Sahadevascha Sughosha Manipushpakau Kasyascha Parameshwasa Shikhandi cha Maharatha Drishtudumno Viratascha Satyakischa Parajitaha Drupado Draupadeyascha Sarvashah Prithivipate Saubhadrascha Mahabaho Sankhang Dadmum Prathak Prathak. Different Krishna blows conch shell and then Pandu army start blowing conch shell. Prathak Prathak. Prithvi Pate is Dhritarashtra. Oh my dear king, the Prithvi Pate, ruler of the universe. This is the names. Ananta Vijayam Raja, Kunti Putro Yudhishthira. So now there is Yudhishthira is this thing, conch shell is named Ananta Vijaya. Nakul Sahadev, Sughosh and Manipushpa. Now I see a very interesting point, this thing he wants to point out. This whosoever's conch shell name has been mentioned, they will not die. So all the Pandavas conch shell name have been mentioned, they will not die. Those conch shells have not mentioned. Kasischa Parameshwar, Shikhandi and Drishtadumno, Viratascha, Satyakischa Parajita. Like these. They also believe their conch shell. Saghosho Dhartarashtranam Yadani Vyadarayat Navascha Prithvim Chaiva Tumulobhyo Nanadayan. Saghosho, like the sound which was produced from the camp of Pandavas by blowing their conch shells, was so ferocious that it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Shattered their hearts. Even Bhishma was fear overcame even Bhishma just by the sheer sound of the conch shells. Because like the difference in the two armies is that Pandavas, because of their devotion to Krishna, They were all united. So when Krishna blew his conch shell, all the Pandavas and the whole army blew their conch shells together. And over and above that, the conch shells were transcendental because it was the conch shell of the Lord Krishna and pure devotees. Therefore, it created such a terror in the hearts. Like through the ears, it pierced their hearts, and their hearts started palpitating, beating very fast. Yudani Vidara, like they started shaking terribly. And this was not the case when, like the opposite party, the Bhishma and others, because they were not blowing in symphony. One thing is they were blowing one by one, or like it was not coordinated effort. And another thing was that there was nothing transcendental in that side. Nabhascha, and sky and the earth also started, Tumulu would start shaking. Can you imagine? Blowing of conch shell is shaking the earth. So, okay. Okay, here are some purports. Let's go here. Yours. Text number. Back. Yeah. Yeah. So now Sanjay is informing very tactfully his unwise policy of deceiving sons of Pandu was not very laudable. All these signs are there that the whole Kuru dynasty did. Now here Prabhupada writes very amazing line is that one who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to fear even in the midst of the greatest calamity. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to fear. Now see here, one important thing is that what is there, like how is fearlessness accomplished? Like materialist also sometimes say, I'm fearless, I don't fear anything. If somebody is having fearless, like I don't fear, I don't fear touching electric wire. So that may be fearless, but that is foolish fear. How can you go and touch the electric? You put your hand in the socket. You can be surely fearless in that. But what will happen is you will get a shock. So that kind of fearless which they pose is actually foolishness. It's fearless in ignorance. Who cares? I will drink alcohol, I don't fear, I will not write exam. I will not study for the exam. I don't fear my teacher. You can say this foolish thing, but we are not talking about that fearlessness. Okay? Please set it aside. What we are talking about is how did the Pandavas become fearless? How does anyone become fearless? Just like somebody very big holy person is coming to beat you up and he's having cricket bat in his hand and he's just charging at you with red eyes and he is twice your size. You naturally become fearful. But you just saw that on your side is a policeman and who is 3 times your size and he's having a gun and everything and he's just ready to tackle the situation. Then you'll be fearless. Okay, yeah, somebody there to take care of you. So fearless is not in absence of fear, but in awareness of presence of Krishna. Awareness of presence of Krishna dwarfs fear. And in many situations become fearful. But then if you think that I am serving the Supreme Lord, Krishna is on my side, what can go wrong? Nothing can go wrong. So just like and when this thing fire demon came, his name is not mentioned, but the one fire demon came in the Vrindavan. You must have seen that Little Krishna or read the book where Pralambasur is coming and this fire demon is also coming. So it was huge fire all around 360 degree, was touching the sky, like they will be burnt in few seconds. So much intense fire. And Krishna told them, just close your eyes. Hare Krishna. So that kind of surrender is required to actually get, but just close their eyes. Completely, no fear. Even when entering Agasur, some of the boys said, hey, he's a demon, big eyes. Don't worry. Krishna is there and will take it. He will save us. They were just clapping and they just went inside too. So just like so therefore Pandavas were fearless because they were having confidence that Krishna is on side, nothing can happen. Therefore, if you keep Krishna on your side, then you will also have nothing to do. But on the other side, Duryodhan, they were depending on their army, but they saw their Kaushala and they become shattered. They become hopeless. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा भारतराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वज प्रवर्ते शास्त्र संपाते धनुर्उद्यम्य पांडवा ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते. Again, yeah, Mahipate here is Dhritarashtra. Atha, then Dhritarashtra, so Dhritarashtra asked, so what happened? So now my sons, did they run away from the battle? No, don't worry, they didn't run away. So he switched the camera. Now on the Pandava side, Atha Vyavasthitan Drishtva. Like that, conchs are blown. Conchal is blown means now they can shoot. Conchs are blown means that they can shoot. Now, but their hearts are shattered. He told like that. Dhritarashtra Kapi Dhwaja. So now Kapi Dhwaja is this thing. The Arjuna's chariot was donated by Agni, and every warrior has a flag that the warrior's insignia is there, the mark or the warrior is known by his flag. So on the flag of Arjun there was monkey, but what had happened is that Bhima had gone to this thing when he was climbing the higher regions of Kedarnath. So he met with the monkey. And the monkey defeated him very easily. He could not even lift up the tail of the monkey. And then it was his elder brother Hanuman. So Bhima requested him that please, when you had, fought in Lanka, so you are there, so please come here also. So Hanuman said, yes, I will go in the flag of Arjun, and whenever you cry, then I will cry. War terror, it will create. So the Kaurava army, they saw the flag of Arjun. Now there is a monkey there on the flag, but surprising enough, it was alive. And not only it was alive, it was shouting. And when Bhim was shouting and this monkey was shouting, what was happening is some army had heart attack in that. Those who were nearby, they had heart attack and they died just by shouting. Now, when Bhima will raise his weapon, and that's very different. Just by shouting the front, if elephants were there, they were having heart attack, they will fall on the ground. And those who were little behind, they will fall away from chariots, they will fall away from horses. Little behind, they will start shaking. This was the effect of, can you imagine what was the scene going like? They are seeing a monkey, they're just confused. What's happening? Man, it's a flag, it's a monkey and it's alive. He's shouting like, you just imagine, it's a big chariot and they were like totally confused what's going on here. There's something very strange is happening here. Dhritarashtra Kapi Dhwajaha Pravarte Shastra Sampati Dhanurudyamya Pandava. Pandava is Kapi Dhwaja is Arjuna. Like he took up his bow, Dhanurudyamya, started, stringing it. Rishikesham tada vakyam. And he said to Rishikesh, said to Krishna. Again, the word here is Rishikesh. So Arjuna means to say that you are master of the senses. And so therefore, please, do as per I am ordering. My senses are ordering. So you please follow my order. Like that he's saying. Master of the senses. So now Prabhupada is saying here that, Dhritarashtra's sons were more or less disheartened, and Hanuman was there, because Hanuman was there with the Ram. Ram was victorious. Now Ram and Hanuman both are there in the chariot of Arjuna. And wherever Ram is there, wherever Krishna is there, Hanuman is there, and Sita Devi, the goddess of fortune, is there. Therefore, Arjuna has nothing to fear. Above all, Lord of the senses was present to give him direction. So Rishikesha means Krishna is directing the senses forward. Another subtle point here is that Krishna is directing the senses of Arjuna to say the following words, because Krishna has a great plan in whatever he has been doing till now. So this word is used in Rishikesh. He said he's inspiring Arjun to say something. So let's see what he's inspiring Arjun to say. Arjuna uvacha senayoruvayorमध्ये ratham sthapayamechyuta yavadetan niriksheham योधकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे. Arjuna, what Arjuna said, Senayor Ubhayor Madhya. In the between the two armies, Ratham Stapayame Achyuta. Oh, Achyuta, please, oh Supreme Lord, please put my chariot ahead. Yeah. So now, so here the word for Krishna used is Achyutaha. Why the word Achyuta is used? Is that, Achyuta means infallible. So here, Krishna is showing that is infallible in his love towards his devotees. Krishna is infallible in showing his love towards his devotees. This is the meaning of the word Achyuta. How it is? See, Lord Krishna has become a chariot driver, Arjuna, just out of love for him. And not only he's become chariot driver, he is very obediently following the order of Arjuna. Arjuna is ordering, Ratham Sthapayam, please carry me. Now you compare with the other side, when they say the day of the 16th and 17th day, so the commander was, Karna was made the commander. Bhishma had fell in 10 days. Drona had fell in 5 more days, 15 days. So Karna requested Duryodhana that, I can fight with Arjun, but you see his charioteer is not ordinary. Krishna is charioteer and I don't have any charioteer who is matching to Krishna. So it will be nice if I get a charioteer like on a level. So I want that Shalya should be my chariot. Shalya is the mama of Yudhishthira. So when Duryodhana, requested Shalya to become charioteer, he became enraged. How dare you? You are insulting me. I'm a warrior. What do you think? You make me the commander, I will single-handedly defeat all the Pandavas. Or you are making me charioteer. How can you say like this? How can you insult me like this? Right now only I am leaving the battle. And that also you want me to become charioteer of a Suta. He is not even Kshatriya. And I'll become his charioteer. How dare you just get lost? And I'm so depressed, I'm just now leaving the battle. So the point here is just try to understand. Somebody who is very rich, like whenever he has to go out, 100 cars are standing for him. And there are 100, car drivers are there all the time, 24 hours available. And like he comes for some meeting. And there is another rich man, whatever, he has 50 cars available. And suppose if I request that 100, the rich person, can you please become the chariot, car driver for this? He will become severely offended. How can you say like this? So therefore, but then Duryodhana was very intelligent. He said, no, Mama, actually, I'm not insulting, but try to understand. Actually, in both the armies, Krishna is the greatest warrior. And therefore is the greatest chariot driver also. And there is no Krishna except you. You are the only one who can fully match him. Krishna, my dear Shalya. So like he twisted the situation. And then Shalya agreed, okay, then I'll. But so therefore, Krishna never fails in love for his devotees. And Arjuna is saying here that you are never infallible. Therefore, please don't be infallible in following my order. So now he's saying here, just imagine the situation. You take my chariot in between the two armies. Now the charioteer may question, that, what you are saying, conch shells are already blown. And if I take the chariot in between, they may start shooting. And they may start, I will die, no. So then please give my explanation. Why do you want to take the chariot through the armies? He said, Yavadetam nirikshyeham. I want to do nirikshan. I want to, see. Iksh word is I want to see. I want to see who have come here for battle. Who want to do battle with me. So Mm. Krishna said, why do you want to see? He said, because, mm, mm, I don't want to compromise with them and I will fight with them. Krishna said, but you are a fighter already. You're not a speculator. What you will do by just by seeing? So now start fighting. Bomb shells are blown. No, no. Um, uh, first I will, just see, because some of my relatives are there, to both sides. So I want to, properly see them. So because your relatives are there, Krishna is saying, so they will make friendship. I was saying, no, they are not ready to, uh, mm, they are intent on fighting, Yodha Kaman, they are Yodha Kaman Avasthitan. They are ready to fight and they will not make compromise. So I just want to see. So you note down very carefully. The word seeing has come here for the first time. It will come at least 4 or 5 times. Arjuna wants to see. योत्समानान एवेह योत्समाना पक्षेहम येतेऽत्र समागता धातरात्रश्च दुर्बुद्धे युद्धे प्रिया चिकीर्षवः योत्समानम अपक्षेहम again let me see yete atra samagata who have come to fight here Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhi those who have come here to please they have come to please the foolish son of Dhritarashtra durbuddhi because why Duryodhana is durbuddhi because he does not know that he is going to die therefore he is durbuddhi Duryodhana vinash kale viparit buddhi so Arjuna is saying Duryodhana is such a fool that he is going to die therefore let me see whole have come. So in one sense, this question is a little foolish question because before the battle, it was open to everyone. Battle is going to take place. And they were knowing also, each side was knowing who is on which side. And they have made strategy also. Arjuna is a commander, like one of the very high commanders. And they have made strategies. I will fight with him, I'll fight with him. So why is he asking that I want to see them? They have already made the strategy. Already the both sides are divided. Functions are good. This indicates something very important is that Arjun is a devotee and devotees are quite soft. So Arjun is having a compassion not only for the warriors of his side, but even he is having compassion for the warriors of the other side. Why they will be killed unnecessarily? Why to have this war? So even now, out of soft compassion that something might happen, they may stop fighting. He's doing that. Even if be surprised, even Bhima, when Krishna went for the peace message, then Bhima said that Krishna. Huh? What are you saying? I think when the war comes, even the brave become coward. I am not God, but it's like unnecessarily why to create so much war. So devotees' mentality is like. Anyways, Krishna wanted to prove to the world that my devotees never instigated the war. They tried their utmost best to somehow avoid the war. Somehow or other, it was the sons of the Dhritarashtra that they were bent on. Therefore, due to soft hardness, weak heartedness, he's not having, he does not fight. Therefore, he said like that, I want to see. Okay. Arjuna wants to, yeah. संजय उवाच एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम् so now the magnificent chariot excellent chariot so Rishikesh senayorumadhye sthapitva he put in the front so Rishikesh meaning is here is same the master of the senses and therefore Lord Krishna was took the chariot and directing the senses of Arjuna and he put a chariot in the midst of the two armies. So Budakesh, or the Prabhupada elaborates on the word Budakesh. He says that Budaka means sleep. One who conquers sleep is called Budakesh. Sleep also means ignorance. So Arjuna conquered both ignorance and sleep. So one of the qualifications of the devotee is to conquer ignorance and sleep. And therefore, if you want to go close to Krishna, so make sure that you conquer ignorance and you conquer sleep while chanting, while hearing Bhagavatam or attending this Bhakti Vaibhav. Please try to conquer sleep, conquer ignorance. Right at the outset, I would like to say, do you know why we are here? Why you are here? We are also in a battle. Why you are here? Why am I here? We are here because somebody gets a material body because he has desires in the last life. So we all have got this material body because we had some desires from the last life. And therefore we are here. If you say it other way around, if you had perfected your understanding of the Gita, last life also you read Gita, somehow maybe you're sleeping, or maybe you're ignorant, or maybe you could not understand it properly, and you're due to not completing the reader, due to not taking the message of Gita seriously. Krishna says, Sarva bhavena bharata aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva. जो ये समझ जाता है, one who understands. If somebody understands Gita properly, he understands this. Aham sarvasya prabho. Krishna says everything. But then he's chanting because very powerful. And if chanting becomes powerful, he goes to the spiritual world. Somehow or other, we have done some mistake in the last life. My dear Prabhus, please take this Bhakti Vaibhav very seriously. Reading Prabhupada books, trying to understand. Because we understand carefully, Prabhupada books is directly proportional to chanting. If you cut Prabhupada books, cut the understanding of what is being taught here, then I am sure your chanting will be very superficial. And because of the incomplete chanting already you did in the last life, you are here. So take it this way. Why not complete the homework right now? Why not take the Bhakti Vaibhav and the chanting very seriously? Otherwise, what will happen is, if you don't take it very seriously now, you are very laxicidal, very, very casually you are taking it. Then again, Krishna will give you another opportunity. Bahunam Janmanam Anti. Yuge, Krishna will again give you next life. And to get that opportunity, just see how much you have to undergo. First, you will grow old, you will go die. And after that, Krishna has to put you in the womb of some mother. 9 months you are there. And then you start Baba, black sheep, and then blah, 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 whatever. A, B, C, D, or whatever. I don't know. And then you come till this level, and then some great, souls like whatever, they meet you and then they take device course. And why do you have to reinvent the whole thing? Why not let's complete this life? So please, this is a characteristic of Arjuna. He conquered ignorance. So similarly, we have to conquer ignorance. How ignorance? Just by knowledge of Krishna. This is what we are discussing. So please take this course seriously. Go back. The homework is like we are just discussing it, and then after you go back, you have to read the Gita. What Prabhupada is trying to say, try to understand it, and daily read it. I'm saying it's such a transcendental joy. But because if you don't do it regularly, then it becomes very monotonous, life becomes very boring. And then we start delighting in material rasa. And then again, that whole cycle is to repeat. Better you take spirituals. Budakesh. Therefore, he could not forget Krishna even for a moment. Even in sleeping, he was taking the name of Krishna. At least we can take the name of Krishna after sleeping 6 hours consciously. So that's the qualification. Either in waking or sleep, devotee of the Lord can never refrain from thinking of Krishna's name, form, parts, and pastimes. By thinking of Krishna. So now, Someone devotee asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, how can we think of Krishna while sleeping? How can we make our sleep Krishna conscious? Prabhupada said, first make your day Krishna. So, what Arjuna is doing is not so easy to come right now. First, let's start with what we have. Jagrati stage, So, Shakti and Swapna is Arjuna is very high qualification. Another meaning the Acharya say Budakesh is, Akesh means Vishnu, Ka, Buda, Ka means Brahma, and Ish means Shiva. Gud means, the jaggery. Gud. So, Budakesh is the Arjun who is giving the taste of Krishna, which is like good, to Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Budakesh is Arjun, who is giving the taste of Krishna, the sweetness of Krishna, to Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. How? They are saying that my God, this Lord Krishna is our boss. And he is so much controlled by the love of his devotees. He is carrying his chariot personally. And therefore, even Brahma, Vishnu are so amazed to see the love of Krishna. Even Mahavishnu, he once he did past time, I think you might know, the 10th canto it comes that he told the sons of Brahmana, you can read that chapter. And he said to Arjun that just to, see darshan of Krishna, I told, but I was knowing that directly I cannot bring Krishna. So therefore, I approached through you. So Brahmana, approached you and then I could get darshan. Hari Hari. Another meaning of the word Rishikesh is master of the senses, and therefore he understood what Arjuna wants. Krishna knew that Arjuna now, he's gone now. Bhishma Drona Pramuktaha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitaam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Kurum iti. Bhishma Drona. So he brought the chariot right in between where Arjuna's most heart was for his grandfather Bhishma and for his teacher Dronacharya. Arjun's teacher Dronacharya is Kripacharya. Kripacharya brought very less. Dronacharya was the main teacher. In between them, both of them, he saw the whole army, but Pramukhata. And now, so Bhishma, Arjuna having so much clear relationship with the Bhishma. When he would come back from the school, and then Bhishma was sitting and he would climb on the, lap of Bhishma and he will, pull his beard and say, Father, Father. Then Bhishma said, my dear child, I am not your father, I am your father's father. So very from childhood he remembered my Lord. Bhishma was like a father, he took care of all of them. All other fellows were busy quite politics, but they got great love from Bhishma. Therefore, Lord Krishna knows how to, bring out the best in you. So direct in front of Bhishma took the chariot, and Drona also. Arjuna was very grateful to Drona. He taught him. That's a qualification of a disciple actually. If anyone teaches even one line to us, then we should be very, very grateful. Arjuna very, very grateful for Dronacharya. Even though Dronacharya was a martial or material teacher, material teacher, he taught him archery. But still, in the presence of Bhishma and Drona, Lord said, Watch Partha Pashyata. Now you see. Watch Partha Samvetan Krumiti. Now you want, Arjuna said no 2 times. I want to see. Krishna said, now see. You want to see? Saying, we'll see, So here the Arjuna is mentioned Partha. Watch Partha Pashyata. Partha, because you are like son of Pratha. So, and the Pratha or the Kunti Devi is my father's sister, my Bua. Therefore, whatever you're saying, I'll follow you. But Arjun, I know that you're not going to fight. Krishna is joking with them. I know you're not fighting. So that's what he's saying. Now, tan. Now we started seeing Tatra Pashyat Stan Partha Pitran Atha Pitamahan Acharyan Matulan Bratran पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा स्वशुरान् सौहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि सेनयोरुभयोरपि. So like Arjun saw not only the front army, but he also saw the back army. Senayoruभयोरपि. So like he saw them in the front and then he saw his army. So what all he saw? Now what is he seeing? He wanted to see the evil persons who have sided with Duryodhana. This is what he said earlier, right? You know, Dhritarashtra Durbuddhi, who have come here to side with Durbuddhi or the evil son of Dhritarashtra. But here the names are a little different. He did not see evil person. He saw Pitran, his fathers. So like persons like Bhurishrava, they were like his father. His father was of course not there. Pandu and Dhritarashtra both were not there. But Bhurishrava was like father's age. Pitamahan, Bhishma was like grandfather. Acharyan, Dronacharya and Kripacharya are the Acharya. Matulan, Matulan means mama. So the one mama is Shalya, that is the brother of Madri, like step mama, the cousin mama. And another mama is famous mama, Bhanje, Mama Shakuni. She is also mama. So both sides is seen. Maturan, Bratran, brothers, all Kauravas and his brothers, all of them are there. So many are there. Putran, sons like, his son, Abhimanyu is there. The sons of Draupadi, there are 5 sons, they are there. And son of Duryodhana, Lakshmana is there, like Pautran. And some of them, like Duryodhana has some sons, or like Kaurava some sons, had also some sons. They had also come in the battle. Sakhim, his friends like Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama was a like friend of Arjun. Of course, he had little this thing that he wanted to become the top, archer of Dronacharya, but Arjun accepted him. He had little envy, but he was like, because both of them, even after others are gone, they would learn from the teacher or the father. Sakhim Tatha, Sasuram. Sasur means Sasur. Sasur, Drupad Maharaj, Arjuna's Sasur is there. He is the father of Draupadi. And Surda, so like friends, and well-wishers, like, like Virat Desh. There are so many well-wishers for Arjun. Krishna is the best well-wisher, of course. Sena or Ubhiyor. So in both sides, I'm repeating again, he wanted to see the evil people who were on the side of the evil Duryodhana. But what is mentioned here is he saw fathers, grandfathers, teachers, mama, brothers, sons, grandsons, Sasur, and friends in both armies. Note down carefully, what he wanted to see and what is he seeing. So there is some very great secret here. On the battlefield, Arjun could say all kinds of relatives who are saying Bhurishrava's fathers, Bhishma and Somdatta, teachers. तान् समीक्षस कौन्तेय सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन् इदमब्रवीत्. तान् समीक्षस कौन्तेय. Now here the word used is कौन्तेय. So with his relation to Kunti, so here is mentioned the name Kaunteya. Like you are a Kshatriya, and therefore your duty is to fight. You are a Kshatriya. The war is declared, the battles are declared, and you are supposed to fight. But the name here, Kunti, here is used to say that unnecessarily you are becoming weak. Sarvan Bandhu. Again, he wanted to see the evil people, and he saw Sarvan relatives. Kripaya, so compassion. Parayam, the extreme. Like in our terms, we say senti. You have heard the word senti, right? You will see now when the Arjun starts talking, what all senti things he's saying. You will see that he became extremely senti. And now the things which you will say, you will try to understand what he's saying. Became extremely saintly. Kripaya paraya avishto. Avishta. His whole consciousness became, it's like it pervaded him. That he became like unimaginably emotional. Vishidan. He started lamenting. Idam abravi. He said the following words. Now you see here, this is a very central lesson we all have to understand, is that Tan Samikshas account. He said, I want to see. So Arjun want to see, that's okay. He wants to see. But like Arjun, the Gita is pointing out to the central problem of the conditioned soul. And that is, we want to roam in this world through our Pratyaksha Brahma. We want to see things and judge for ourselves what they mean. Therefore, we are in this material world, my dear Prabhus. We want to see things. And we over rely on Pratyaksha Praman. This is what Arjun did. Earlier, he had knowledge. He wanted to see the evil people who were siding with the evil Duryodhan. And because he saw, he over relied on Pratyaksha Praman. He's seeing only his relatives. Just see, he's completely twisted. Earlier, you were saying evil people. Now he is saying Sojan. You just say that in the next verse. Next time I'm going to discuss. Sojan. Right now they were evil people. And right now they have become, suddenly they have evil people because he over relied on protection. So if we over rely on protection, we will also become confused. If we over rely on Anuman Praman, we will become confused. We have to rely on Shabd Praman. Anything which we see, whatever perception we get, we have to confirm from some authority. By seeing this devotee, I'm getting a feeling like this, that this devotee is quite demoniac, and somehow or other, by mistakenly, he's in the temple. Krishna has done some mistake, and I want to rectify it. And so either he goes out of the temple, or either I go out of the temple. Whole voice is good, only this fellow, and because of him, I am suffering so much. That may be our over-reliance on Pratyaksha Praman, and we better go and verify it with the authority. So whether my decision is correct. Which actually, when I get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock, so somehow or other, I feel sleepy. And therefore I'm sleeping in the chanting. So I think, because I'm having this experience, so I should start getting up at 6 o'clock rather than getting up at 4 o'clock. Because then I can chant in a very fresh mood. And like that, for so many things, we can form so many things per mind. And so therefore, anything which we see, if we see according to our perception, we are surely to stay here in the material world. How we approach our job, how we approach if you marry, how we approach our wife, how we approach our children, how do we see our home, relatives, everything, how do we see that? Arjuna is seeing all these relatives with his protection. He is saying, and he's not confirming or he's not going to authority, and therefore is quite bewildered. So this world is made by Maya in such a manner, my dear Prabhus, that if you try to make a sense of the things in this world, and according to your estimation, you lead your life, according to your estimation, without checking from any authority, you make some decisions, then Hare Krishna, you are going to be in the same state as Arjuna is. And he was quite devoted. Even though Krishna is only 2 feet away from you, even though Gita is just next to you, your bead bag is in your hand, you're directly in front of Krishna in the temple, surrounded by so many devotees. If you use Pratyaksha Pramana, you are gone. Hare Krishna, time is 7:55. Continue this next time. Thank you for your wonderful. If you have any questions, we can take for 5 minutes. You can raise hands if anyone has any question. Umang Varshni Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Kuji, what make Arjuna rely on Pratyaksh Praman, Kuji? Because we repeatedly rely on Pratyaksh Praman, so is it any trigger point?
No, no. There's something called default setting. that just like you like if you open and like sometimes you make your Google Chrome default browser. By default it will open. Somebody in the material world, default he uses Hanuman. So we have to consciously now change the default setting. That's what we are hearing Gita for. See, even to register for this course, it had taken me some conscious efforts. Maybe somebody followed your dog or like you have to pay some money or something like you have to make some conscious efforts even to register for this course. And even to come for this class, you are making conscious efforts. So to go to authority and shove command is some efforts. By default, that's protection only by default. Okay. But the good thing is we can change. We can change. We can change the setting. That power is in you. I hope you get answers. Any other question anyone would like to ask? You can raise hands if you have. Okay. Mayank Prabhu is raising hand. Yes, Mayank Prabhu.
Guruji, it was told in the beginning that you tell some open book assessment questions in the starting only. Some questions that we had to do later on.
So open book assessments. Okay. Just give me some time. I'll just figure it out. Come back to you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. Because right now I'm hearing, I don't know what was discussed earlier. I just checked in with the authority. With
Yes,
the
sir.
Shabdurvan, I will come back. I don't know how to do.
Verses also, Kuji, but the verses examination will happen after this unit ends. We will have
Okay.
less to memorize also.
Okay. I'll just tell you. See, tomorrow I'll tell you. Any other question?